Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be trying Huda Beauty's new glowish products, which are the Glowish Luminous Pressed Powder Compact and the Glowish Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder. I bought two of the powder because I wasn't sure about my color, and I bought one of the blushes, and I'm super excited to get into it, to do a wear test, to show you what it looks like up close and tell you my overall thoughts on these new products. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. I got my products from Sephora, and I'm going to be leaving you links down below to the Sephora website and also to the Huda Beauty website in case you want to shop at the Huda Beauty website instead. And these were supposed to be here like 3 days ago, but it is what it is. It took an extra day for shipping for some reason, so I'm not as early as I usually like to be with my reviews with this one, but that is a-okay. I did watch Morgan Turner's video on these. I could not help myself, and she and I usually go for the same shades, so I now know that even though I ordered 02 Fair Light and 03 Light, 02 Fair Light is going to be my color, so this one is going back. I don't even have to open it and try it. The foundation comes in this type of plastic, and what is worth noting about the Glowish line from Huda Beauty and all of their packaging is that the packaging of all of the Glowish products is made out of recycled plastic, so I definitely find that to be a really amazing thing. Here's the packaging of the blush, and I got mine in the color number 1 Healthy Peach, which was the lightest tone. I was really excited to get my hands on these because so far everything I've tried from Glowish I've actually really liked, including the Glowish Skin Tint, which I know it's not a lot of people's favorites because it's too glowy for some people, but I personally really liked it. I used it a lot throughout the summer, and what I would do is I would not put it right here on the apples of my cheeks. I kind of would put it around, and then right here I would just use my concealer so that my pores wouldn't look larger here, but then it just gave me this beautiful glow all over the rest of my face that I really did enjoy. The foundation says it's fragrance-free, vegan, and cruelty-free. It is a smoothing and blurring luminous pressed powder that gives you coverage without the cake with a buildable lightweight formula. It says that it has light coverage, and for highlighted ingredients it says Damascus rose oil, which soothes, clarifies, and locks in extreme moisture, vitamin E, which helps prevent skin damage and moisturizes the skin, and then red bell pepper extract, which acts as a shield against digital pollution, which can cause visibly aging and dark spots. As far as the formula of the blush, it basically has the same callouts. It says it is a velvety powder blush with a marbled formula that was developed to give all skin tones a beautiful, natural, fresh-faced flush of color and soft, focused glow. That was really hard to say. I just had to say that like 5 times. I just prepped my face for application with my Huda Wishful Thirst Trap Juice. I've had this serum for a while. I use it almost daily and I actually really like it. And then I also used my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream / eyelash stand. Since it said it had light coverage and my face seems to be a little bit extra red today, I'm going to use this L'Oreal Magic green BB cream thing. I tried it in a recent video where I reviewed a lot of like viral TikTok products, and I fell in love. This product is incredible, and I'm just going to blend it right over where I'm red. See, and it just helps hide redness like no other product I've used. I'm also using a little bit of color corrector right underneath my eye, and you can find all of these products linked in the description box of the video, of course. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go for it, and I'm going to apply it with a sponge, which is the way I saw Huda applying it over on Instagram, so I feel like that's probably the best way to use it. Oh my god, I think I picked up too much and I'm a little scared. Let's see. Okay, using it like this might not be the way to go for me because it's actually creating texture. Let me show you up close because I know you can't really see it that well with the light on. Like, that looks probably okay to you, but look at it now. It's actually highlighting every single little texture bump I have on my cheek at the moment, and it created a lot of texture right there. I'm going back on the other side, and this time I'm going to use my Rephr number 21 brush, and I'm just going to go in with this one and just tap it. I actually like it much better with a brush. This side looks a lot better. I'll show you the difference up close with the light down in a second, but this one at least doesn't enhance my texture bumps as much as this one did. This side is like a hot mess. It looks horrible. I really dislike it. So here's this side with the light down. You can see my pores a little bit more than you can usually see them with like a regular liquid foundation, but at least my texture is not enhanced like on this side right here, where like my bumps are like poking through the powder somehow. Before I tried this product, I thought I was going to like do half and half. I was going to wear both sides for the whole day and tell you guys how it wore. But now that I've tried it on its own, I don't ever see myself using this as a powder foundation exclusively. First of all, I don't think it has light coverage. I think it has a medium to full coverage, because where it covered a lot. And it also claims to have a natural finish. I find it to have more of a luminous finish. It actually reflects the light very pretty, but it does look like you just put highlighter all over your face, which is just not flattering. It's crazy that I'm saying this, because I thought that I would like the powder because I liked the glowish skin tint. In Morgan's video when I was watching her, she said maybe if you like the skin tint you'll like the powder, because she doesn't like the skin tint or the powder. Well, I'm here to tell you I like the skin tint. I can make it work. When I put concealer right here in the center and the skin tint kind of around it, it looks really nice. And I do not like this powder. I just look so textured. Especially this side right here with the sponge, it looks horrible. So I don't think there's a point of doing a wear test like this, because I just don't like the way it looks at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and I'm going to try and use it as a finishing powder instead, and see if I like that better or if it's just like, just not it, you know? Let me be right back. I'm back, and I went ahead and did all of the steps that I did before up to applying the BB cream. So after I applied the BB cream, I stopped. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint, and I'm going to apply concealer. This is the One Size Concealer by Patrick Star. I'm first going to do the concealer, and I'm going to take it down my cheek right here. I figured I would just show you how I like to use my skin tint. I find that since I have pores right here on the apples of my cheeks, it does tend to kind of make those show a little bit more than I would like it to. So what I do is I extend my concealer down this way, and I'm going to use the clean side of this sponge to blend the concealer in. Okay, so as you can see, the concealer is blended, and now with the booty of my sponge, I'm going to blend this product all over the rest of the face, including a little bit over the concealer right here. But I find that since the concealer's there, it doesn't really enhance the texture anymore. I've definitely already started fading since the summertime, because this is looking so dark on me right now. I haven't used it in like a month, I think. Wow. Alright, I'm doing body makeup today. And I'm going to set right underneath my eyes with my under eye powder from Pat McGrath. And a little bit right here. Okay, so I did all of this to show you. You can see how everything still looks super glowy, but you can't really see texture or super large pores on the apples of my cheeks because I put the concealer down first. So this is how I got around the apples of my cheeks looking like my pores were too large with my glowish skin tint, and it is my favorite way to use it. And now we're going back to this powder. We're going to use it as a finishing powder. So I grabbed my Rephr number 30 brush. This is part of their holiday release, and so I will let you guys know when it comes out. And we are going to powder all over the rest of the face, over the skin tint. Okay, I'm lowering the light again to show you. And this is what it's looking like. It's better than it looked on its own, but I am not loving it. I actually liked my makeup better before I put the powder on, just with the skin tint. I feel like it brought out like these pimples right here, like I couldn't see them as well before. And then I put the powder on and I can see them more, which is weird because you're supposed to be covering things a little more, right? It doesn't look as thick or as textured as it did when I first applied it with the sponge, just as a powder foundation all over, but it doesn't look good. And I feel like it's kind of the opposite of what the slogan is. When Huda launched the Instagram campaign, it said, "This will end cake face," and I feel like it's giving me cake face. So I don't like it. I do, however, still have very high hopes for the blush right here, because the bronzer was my bronzer for the summertime. This bronzer is one of my all-time favorites. It's the perfect shade. I love the finish of it. I have mine in the color 03. This bronzer is the bomb, so I'm hoping that I'm going to have the same experience with the blush. I'm going to apply it by itself first, and then I'll put the bronzer on. This is my Rephr number 5 brush, and again the color is Healthy Peach, and I'm just going to build it on my cheek right here. It's a really beautiful peachy tone. Other cheek. Okay, I lowered the light a little bit. This is what the blush looks like on its own. I think I would love it a lot more if I didn't have this powder on underneath. But I do really like the soft peachy tone of it, and I think it's the same formula as the bronzer, which I do love this formula, so I know that maybe not today because I'm wearing the powder underneath, but I will love this blush when I combine it with, you know, my regular go-to makeup. Okay, I'm going to bronze up a little bit right underneath the blush using my Rephr number 30 brush again. The bronzer and the blush are so good, I just can't understand why the powder is so horrible. On my lips, I'm just going to apply my Dior lip oil in the color 004. And I'm going to use my Ways mascara. I'm really hoping I said that right this time. Be right back. Okay, I'm back with mascara on. This, I guess, is the finished look, and I was going to do a wear test when I first thought of this video, but I'm actually going to skip on doing a wear test, and let me tell you why. I don't need to wear this makeup any longer than I have worn it so far to tell you that I really disliked this glowish powder by Huda. It just gave me texture, and I don't want to wear a powder that gives me texture. Every single other product from the Glowish line from Huda that I've tried so far, I've loved, but this powder unfortunately does not work for me. For reference, I do have dry skin. I don't know if that makes any difference, but I just found it to enhance my texture. I find it to kind of look thick on my face, to give me a little bit of a cakey feel, even though it has a beautiful glow to it. There is something in the texture that just doesn't agree with my skin, so I do not recommend this powder because it's honestly not doing anything beneficial for my makeup today. As far as the glowish blush, I actually did really like this one. It has the same formula as the bronzer, which I absolutely love, which also means it's going to be very long lasting and sweat proof and all of that. So the blush, yes, definitely get it. I might pick up a different color in it because I really did like the finish of it, the tone of it, and just how it lays on my skin. I really like it, but skip on the powder for sure. Like I said before, everything that I used in today's video will be linked down below, and there is a link to the Rephr website on there, but know that these brushes are not available yet, and as soon as they are available, they are part of Rephr's holiday set. I will announce it and let you guys know so that if you're interested, you can get your hands on it. You guys have been messaging me about those new brushes, so just know that of course I will let you know as soon as they become available. If you liked this video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for 60,000 subscribers. What? Incredible. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of the love, the engagement, the likes, the comments, everything that you do for me. I truly appreciate it. I can't believe still that I get to call this my job. It is incredible, and I am so appreciative of every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.